Hello and welcome to our Facebook Live this evening. Thank you so much for joining me. My name's Jenny McCormack and I'm a Stampin' Up demonstrator based in Brackley, which is a market town in Northamptonshire in the UK. This is Tuesday evening when I'm recording this. Obviously, if you're watching on catch up, this could be any day of the week and any time of day, depending on where you are in the world. So welcome to our worldwide viewers. If you're joining me live in the UK, then hi and welcome. It's just after 7 p.m. in the evening. And I wanted to continue with a stamp set that I used yesterday called Delivering Cheer, which, as you can see here, features two bottom halves, a skirt, and this could be a coat or a skirt or dress with some boots. And then there are three top sections to this. We have a Christmas tree, we have flowers, and we have presents. The cards that I made yesterday are these two here. So these are just very simple on our note card size. Hi Tracy, good evening to you. And all I've done is stamped the bottoms in this case, and then two different tops that fit on there perfectly on this scallop layer. This is from our scalloped contours dies. This one is obviously a Christmas card, and I've added a little bit of bling on there on the tree, and it says sending love and Christmas cheer, and that is on this set here. And I've used the base of the stitching to position this lady. And then for this one here, a get well soon card, again on a note card sized layer with the same size of die cut. I stamped and then coloured in with our blends pens, and this is a get well soon card, as you can see. This one I have done earlier in the week, and this features the skirt, and I stamped that onto a piece of designer paper and then cut that out. And this is an age-old technique called paper piecing, where and it's also a type of decoupage where you would stamp something on some designer paper, cut it out, and then piece it back on top of the original design. Hi Carol. So I'm going to do something similar to this one, but I'm going to make it with Christmas papers. I did a brief video earlier on featuring our paper share, and one of the papers is this set here, Heartwarming Hugs. And what I love for the skirt is some little patterns. So I thought what I would do is use one of these, probably this one, because this might be my favourite for the skirt. But then I could use some of these either for the presents, or I could just colour those in. I could cut out some elements so that the presents are stacked up, but I'm also going to use one of these as the backing. So there's 6 different sheets. I've cut these down from a 12 by 12 sheet, and this is the reverse. So they're all just really nice traditional Christmas colours, but not necessarily Christmas designs, because there's no holly in here that I can see. No, they're just patterns. So a good, if you love red, white and green, a good selection of papers to have. So I think I'm going to do another one on this layer, but this time I'm actually going to pop it onto a backing. I'm not quite sure which one yet. This is not cut to size, other than it's 10 centimeters wide, and what I might do is add a little sentiment across the bottom, so we'll need to cut that to size. So let me just check who is online and we'll get cracking. So welcome for this evening. So let us have a look. Hopefully we're all muted so it won't keep pinging. So I think this is a really sweet stamp set, and it's one that would be easily overlooked, and when I first looked in the catalogue I wasn't sure that I would order it, but I'm really glad I did because I'm loving using it. So hi Kate, and hi Sylvia. Kate, I received your email which I replied to, so I hope you received that. Right, so let's do some stamping, and I am going to use this for her skirt because I love this. What you could do is look out in any of your designer papers for any small prints. You could also create your own prints with some any of the small flowers that we've got, so that may be something that I will do. Let us mount these up and see. So I've got the presents. Oh, I do apologise. So there's the presents and there's the skirt. Now you could also do this to an extent with the welly boots, although these welly boots are of course solid, so when you stamp them on here they would come out solid too, so it wouldn't be as effective. This skirt, dress, coat would also work. Oh, that's fine Kate, no problems, as long as you'd seen it. Right, let's have a go. So I'm going to stamp these in black. Let me just grab a black ink pad. Let's see what we've got. Just going to get my pens out ready in case I need those. Here we go, so I've got a Memento ink pad. So what I'm going to do is stamp this on here first and then stamp the skirt on this a part of this element here. So I hope everybody has had a good day. It's certainly been busy here today. I can't believe we've got to 7 o'clock already. So I have done a blog post this evening, recorded a video with the my paper shares, and just generally been busy. So I'm going to pop her in the, no, I'm going to pop her in the centre, like so. Oh, that's nice, Carol. Nice to spend time with the family. Okay, so while I've got this one out, just going to grab a piece of spare paper. So this, as I say, is a very very old technique, one I learned many years ago, and it's one of those that you tend to do and then forget about, and then you'll see a stamp set or a sample and that is perfect for this sort of thing. And ideally, it works great with clothing and things like that. So the beautiful used stamp set that we had a while ago with the dancing ladies, that's perfect for this, for filling in her dress. It's also good if you're not that keen on colouring in, because it reduces the amount of colouring in you need to do. So that's going to go on top of there in a second. Let's put the presents on top. So again, I will use the Memento ink. Now, as with all our ink pads, you can get refills. it looks like I need to refill this one fairly soon. There we go. So it's a really easy skirt to line up. If you had it a little bit too far apart, you could just add in a little bit of colour with either with the black pen or with the colour that you are using. Okay, so let us cut out this skirt and start with that. See where that looks like. Grab my little snips. There we go. And when you lay these on top, you can choose whether you put them on with dimensionals or whether you put them on flat. It's entirely up to you. This one here I popped on with dimensionals. So I'm just going to cut around here. Let's just cut this little piece off. Now, if you were very frugal and you wanted to use this same paper for the backing, what you could do is, if this is the same size, is stamp the skirt right in the middle, cut the skirt out of there, and then your piece could go on the top. Okay. And you can do that with any piece that you put behind. You know, you can cut a section out of it. But if you wanted it coordinating and you didn't want to waste any of this paper, then that's what you can do. Is literally just cut it out and piece it on the top. So this is a real red, I believe. Like so. And if you wanted to, you could stamp 2 or 3 of these and cut this layer, cut a second layer, and even a top to get the effect of it being 3D. Almost tempted to. Let us see. Okay, so there is the skirt. You could even do, although these are very small, you could even do shoes to match. Okay, so the question is, shall I do some presents? Let's have a look and see. So I could stamp the presents on a couple of these and cut them out. The thing is, this is actually quite dark and quite detailed for these presents, which have got, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 altogether. Well, these could be separate, couldn't they? Let's just have a look and see if anything would work. What I don't want it to do is, oh, that might work for one of them, mightn't it? Oh, bless you, Sylvia. Sylvia ordered this set after my demo. That's very sweet of you. So I think I might try that one. Let's see. And I could actually try the white one as well. But let us see. So just to prove a point, I might use this as my backing. I'm going to stamp the presents right in the middle and cut them out, because this piece is going to go on top if I stick with the red. It's on the other side of that. Yeah, I like the red. That almost looks like an apron actually, doesn't it? Okay, so just to show you how you could do that if you wanted to be extra frugal. And that is Oh yes, that was on your order, wasn't it, Kate? I remember now. And like so many things, you have to see these things sometimes, don't you, to sort of see them come to life. And it's especially like the papers, really. So very cleverly I stamped that quite straight on there. So what I'm going to do is just gently come in with my scissors and cut around it. Now, if you're doing a lot of these and you wanted to do this, then what I would have done is turned it on its side and stamped 2 lots of presents. But you can see where I'm coming from, can't you? I'm sure. That wasn't particularly tidy, was it? Still, nobody's going to know because it will be hidden. And with a card behind it, even if you held up to the light, you wouldn't know there was a big gap behind that. So let's see, I'm tempted to cut out this one here. So, and obviously what you could do is mix and match these. So stamp a few and then just chop and change. So it's good fun. It makes something that is really quite simple just a little bit more interesting. Hi Carol. G. I hope you're well. It's nice to have you back. Oops. It's alive. Okay. So that could go onto there. Remembering I've got our little skirt here. And then I could do another one. So I can still colour some of these in, or I could paper piece all of them in different colours, for example. So I could, I don't think I want too much red, but I could do one of these, for example. So let's just do that. So for those of you that come to Coffee and Card, sorry if that's a little bit out of view, this is the, let's do what I said I would do. These are the cards that we'll be making on Friday and Monday. We may not have time to do all the paper piecing. I might bring some pieces just for the skirt. We'll see how we get on. And obviously this doesn't have to be a Christmas design at all. So what I'm going to do is cut this element out again. And then what I'll do is I'll keep these cutouts with the stamp set, so that when I'm doing some other ones, I have got these at the ready. So for example, I just keep these maybe in a little cellophane bag, or just in the stamp, with the stamp case. So let's just try this one here. I don't think I go as far as cutting out the ribbon bit in different colour, but I bet somebody would. Okay, there's that one and that one. So what I might do is actually colour that little ribbon in with, let's see what I've got. I'm thinking it's Tis Garden Green. Let me just try it on here. This is actually old olive, dark old olive. There we go. So I've got the little ribbon for that one, like so, and I'm tempted to do this one here. What do you reckon? I want to keep this theme as red and green. Oh, she's lost a skirt. Don't tell anyone. I want to do this one, and maybe I could do that. I suppose she wouldn't really have a skirt that matches her wrapping paper, would she? Might use this one. So I'll definitely put these in for coffee and card, and then people can use those. Which is why I'm inking up the whole thing and not just one or two of the presents. Now I'm just thinking, I want this to go that way. Although if I was clever, I could orientate it this way and make the ribbon one of those stripes. Do you think that's a bit too clever, really, isn't it? Okay. So if anybody's joined us and wondering why I'm cutting out the middle of here, that's because I can keep this and use it as a base for something. Actually, that looks quite nice on there, doesn't it? Okay, so I'm just going to do one more present, and then I think I will colour the others in. Not 100% sure. It's this one here. Like so. And you could cut the hands off here and have that just as a set of presents on its own under a Christmas tree or something. Or you could cover up the hands and omit those and do it as a stack of presents, or just use that top section as presents. I think that's what I would do. Hi Lynn, we're doing a bit of paper piecing, having a bit of fun. So I'm not sure if I'll use all these or not. Let's have a look and see. There's my skirt. The skirt's fallen off again. Okay. So just going to try a little bit of red across there. And then I'll decide if I'm going to do that or not. What do you reckon? Like that, and just colour the others in? Do you think? Give it teddy bear legs. Could give it teddy bear legs. Okay, Kate. That's slightly weird. Would you like to explain yourself? Okay, I think I'm going to go with that. And then just colour the others in. So it's the 3 in the middle. So these are the ones I did here. So this makes a perfect birthday card. And for those that were with me on Monday, yesterday, for coffee and card, I found my squirrel stamp set when I got home. Because, and I know why, it's because I'd taken it out of the bag for this happy birthday. And that's why I didn't have it on Monday when I should have had it. Cut off the hands. Oh, I see. And added bear legs. Can be a bear carrying parcels. Do you have a thing about bears, Kate? I think you probably do. Right, let's add some. So I've got a little bit of Flirty Flamingo here. It's a bit pinker than I wanted, so I might just lighten that up. And with my colour lifter, Petal Pink was what I intended to use. Let's see if I can lighten that up a little bit. There we go. It's getting there. Right, I'm going to have little matching red shoes. 1 and 2. Okay, I've got my skirt. And so, what present have I got at the bottom? I'm just looking at the colours, really. So maybe I'll do a light green here. I've got soft sea foam. I think these are 3 separate boxes here. And yes. Kate, you can be silly any day of the week, my dear. Life's too short not to be silly sometimes. Okay, do this one the same. And let's do this one the same. Go. And I'll use light Poppy Parade. This one in the middle. So it's a different red. We do need to be silly sometimes. Absolutely. So I'm just using this colour lifter on this pink just to lighten it up a little bit. She could have pink tights on, couldn't she? Right, there's that one there. That one there. Now, there's nothing to stop you turning this one round, for example, and have the bow at the top. Okay, just to change it. And then we have this one here. Oh yes, that works nicely, doesn't it? So I think I'm going to go red here. So light Poppy Parade. And then with a deeper colour. And obviously you can add Wink of Stella to these to get some fun ribbons. I'm just going to use mint macaron, just a slightly different green. So obviously this is designed as a Christmas card, but it could equally be a birthday card. And the little the in-symmetry papers with those little designs would work great. And also I think some, you know, flowers on, little kids and flowers for the skirt would look good too. Right, I want to colour her arms in, so I'm using light petal pink, which is what I intended to use for her legs. Just a little bit of colour there. Voila. Now let's mount this up before I put the layers on top. So what did I have in mind? This one, didn't I? Make sure I cover that up actually. Yes, I think that will work, won't it? Now I could quite easily put a Christmas message down the side. I think this will go on to, do you think a white card or a green mint macaron or something? I think I might do white card. Let's have a look. I've got a top opening card here. I know I need to cut this down because this is still 6 inches. So I think like that and that, and I can either do it higher with a strip across the bottom, or I could centralize it like I have here and put a Christmas message down the side. So this one here, which is narrower obviously with the little coat, I've got sending love and Christmas cheer, but I could potentially fit that in across the bottom on a strip. So let's cut this down first, which is the bigger end, not much. I did really do that right in the middle, didn't I? Just a little bit unnecessary. So this is 10 centimeters, so half a centimeter shorter than the card itself. Okay, let's pop that down to start with. Okay, glue. I found some old pots of glue today. It doesn't go off as long as the top is tightly fitted. It's fine, but some of them have got more in than others. And the way that I usually check is I weigh them. I think that is an old one. And I go by the weight. And then I discard the ones that are lower than, I think it's 18 grams. Oh, what about the green side? Yes, actually that green would have looked nice, wouldn't it? Yes. Sorry, Carol. I discounted that earlier. I don't really know why. Or maybe I was looking at that and discounted the others. Because that's quite nice too, isn't it? Okay. I'm sticking with that for now. But I probably will do one on the green. And so at this point I'll use all the presents I've cut out. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so my decision is higher with a sentiment underneath. It would be a nice contrast. Or lower with just a Christmas sentiment up the side. I feel that's quite... it feels like it's squashed up if I try and move that up and add it underneath. So I'm going to do that and then find something to put along the edge. So I'm going to put this flat so I can stamp onto it easily. If I can get the right one of these. Higher. Carol says higher. Anyone else? Before it goes down? At the top or central? So high or low? No, high or in the middle? Or I could do it just slightly high. Okay. Sylvia says in the middle. Carol says in the middle. So just looking at the stripes to get that even on the side. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. There we go. There we go. And that's one reason why I don't put glue right to the edges, is that you've got a bit of room to maneuver. Okay. Presents and that, and let me look for a little sentiment that will go down the side. So I need to rack my brains for Christmas stamps. Let me have a quick look. Not that one. May this season, special season, be wrapped in love and joy. Do you think that will fit? Oh, hello, yes. So I thought it was Cassie's tail wagging. There is an alternative at the top of the fridge as well. May this special season be wrapped in love and joy. Is that too squashed in? You're going to tell me it is, aren't you now? Put that inside. Itty bitty Christmas. Yeah. Is that still current though? I don't think it is, but you're quite right. That would be the one. However, I have Happy Holidays. I think that's going to be too big. snowman Merry Christmas is too big. Right. Peaceful Deer has this Merry Christmas. Let's have a look. Yes. This one here. Right, leave that out so I know where that's got to go back. So the reason why I'm doing this now is because if I put these up on dimensionals, I won't be able to stamp it very well. So here we go. So the actual stamping and making of the card was pretty quick, and it's just taken me all this time to make other decisions. Right, I want to do this in real red, I think. Real red or black? Let's have a quick look. It's a nice Merry Christmas. So normally I wouldn't recommend leaving it to the end to put your sentiment on. But hey ho, we like to live dangerously. So I've got Merry Christmas here. At least with the photopolymer you can see through. And shall I put one on the left as well? So it's like that. What do you think? Da-da, da-da. Whoops. Yes. Put that right in the ink. Hopefully nobody will notice that on the back of the card. So let me know, do you think I should put another one on there, another Merry Christmas, or leave it like that? Right. So I'm going to put her skirt up at the bottom. Thank you, Sylvia. So do I. Oh, Kate says bling. Step away from the stamp. Step away from the stamp. Okay, 3 dots of bling would look nice in that corner. Okay. Let me move that out of the way. So what I'm going to do for my skirt is I'm going to have it flat at the top and dimensions at the bottom. So you get a sort of, looks like it's coming out. Thank you, Joanne. So that is the top. Here. I think you could have some great fun with combinations of this. Right, so some glue at the top, but not right to the edge. So it's flat here and it goes in there. So if you probably can't really see that, but it sort of looks like it's coming out. And as I say, you could cut stamp and cut another piece here to layer it up if you wished. And then I think we'll put that one flat and then the other two up on dimensionals. That's my plan. Oops. Right, that's that one there. And then these two. Take this tape off, put that in here. I've got masking tape on there. It keeps sticking to me. Right. So here's this one. So just for something different, I'm going to turn this round and have that, squish it down a bit at the top. And then cut this little edge piece here. There we go. So tuck that one. Actually, what I am going to do is put a bit of colour behind this, because where I've cut that corner, there's a little bit showing, so it's going to do that. And I've just spotted there's no ribbon on this one, but there is now. There we go. Right, bit of bling and we're done. And I'll put a larger Christmas message on the inside. That's my sending love and Christmas cheer, or may this special season be wrapped in love and joy, which is rather appropriate as she's got presents, methinks. So, red rhinestones, and we're done. So thank you for your assistance with our card. I do love a card that is made in conjunction with you ladies. So 3 dots in a line, or three dots in a triangle. Take my glasses off, see what I'm doing now. Need to take the hair off it though. Going to do it in a line so it tallies with this line here. I do like these red rhinestones because you get so many. Don't know, you get 220 on that sheet. One, two, three. There we go. I could put some, if you wanted to, you could put some bling on the skirt as well. So there we are. So not vastly different to this one. The principle is exactly the same. Let's just turn that so you can see it a bit better. So this one I've just paper pieced the skirt. Thank you, Kate. Oh, thanks, Louise. Hi. And then on this one I've paper pieced the skirt and the presents and changed it from a birthday card to a Christmas card. So if anybody didn't see the other ones that we made yesterday, that's this one here with the Christmas tree, and this one here as a get well card. So these will be featuring at Coffee and Card on Friday and Monday for those that are local. And I will be back tomorrow morning. I'm thinking of doing this with the Give It a Whirl dies, with presents, flowers and a sentiment popping round. Yeah, so that is my plan. So come and see me make that in the morning at 10 a.m. Thanks Sylvia, and thanks Carol, Louise, Kate, Carol, Joanne, Sylvia, Linny, Tracy. Have I missed anybody? If I have, I apologise. So thanks so much. I hope you have a nice evening. I will be back, as I said, tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. UK time. So I hope you're able to join me. So this stamp set, Delivering Cheer, £17. It's on page 32 of our new Christmas catalogue. So you can have great fun with that, and apart from the fact it's got a Christmas tree and a Christmas sentiment or two, you could use this all year round, in my opinion. Okay, so thank you so much everybody. Take care, have a good evening, look after yourselves, look after your loved ones, and stay safe. See you soon. Bye for now.